Mr. Mustafa Araji, President of the Liberia Football Association, Executive Committee members here present, Mr. Mamu Riches, former Deputy Minister of Sports, Mr. Henry Brown, Technical Director, Liberia Football Association, Mr. Ansu Keita, Head Coach, Liberia Senior Men's National Team, players, coaches, coordinators from the counties, welcome to this program marking the final phase of the Liberia Football Association National Under 15 Championship and Talent Development Scheme, TDS, here at the George Weah Technical Center in Kingsbury, Montserrat County, on this 16th day of June, AD 2023, at about this time. May we kindly rise for a moment of silence in prayer. You may be seated. I will invite Mr. Nathaniel Sherman, Coordinator, Talent Development Scheme.
Mr. President, Executive Committee member, the President, Technical Director of the Football Association, Mr. Mamu Riches, and the Head Coach, to our team, coaches, and all of our staff. I want to say to you, you are welcome. We appreciate your effort. We know you come on another distance to be here. This is about you, and we will all be here, very hard fun and enjoy ourselves. Thank you.
View of the program, I will invite Mr. Henry Brown, Technical Director of the Liberia Football Association.
Executive Committee member, Mr. Mamu Riches, Deputy Minister, and member of the Technical Development Committee, National Team Coach, coaches, members from the counties, players, and those who have this program organized. I want to inform you that the joining of this competition as it ends today started in the counties. What the counties did, we had a total of 15 counties, but only 8 counties complied with the National U-15 League coupled with talent identification. In each county, they organized a competition in which 10 teams competed, and today you see those teams that won the tournament in the various counties are the ones that are appearing today in the final tournament. This is a program that is initiated by the Football Federation. It started in the last 4 years, and now the FA is insisting that it continues in the next 2 years. To the participants, I think you understand so far that you're in professional environment. You own a dormitory, you have a pitch right here, and we will try our best to make sure that your professionalism continues until you leave here. I know you are aware also that we are very concerned about the ages, and that's why you see some of the players and some of the teams are being disqualified. We hope that at the end of the day, when you go back, it will animate all the other counties, because only 50% of the counties are here, in order to follow the process in which you are now going to compete. We thank you for coming, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. For a little remark, I will invite Mr. Mamu Riches, who is representing the Technical Development Committee here.
I want to express my thanks and appreciation to the competition committee for organizing this tournament. It's in line with the LFA's development program. I've always said that you do not build a house from the ceiling, the roof, but you build it from the foundation. And the LFA is moving in the right direction by focusing on the youth. I lived in the Magibi area and know for a fact that football development has expanded outside of North Survival County. In the Marbell area there, we've seen under 15, under 12 competitions. And this is where we need to go, because these kinds of competitions identify potential superstars for our country. It identifies the opportunity to see the talent that you guys have. There are scouts out here looking to select players for the under 15 national team. And they're looking at your technical, your tactical ability, your mental ability, your decision making on the field. Mr. Brown and myself were speaking during the competition. It was his decision making in this particular case. So we're looking for all of the different aspects of your football development in terms of identifying those who will eventually move on. One of the things I would like to suggest, I think when I talked to the president, he mentioned something. There are a lot of talented players out there. Many of them did not end up coming to Monrovia. Some of those teams that were eliminated have outstanding players. So I believe the LFA will in the future be looking at having talent scouts in the counties, so that when these competitions are going along, we can identify some of those star players who are on those other teams, and they can be also invited to participate. And so again, I would like to express thanks and appreciation for all of you who are participating. Remember that discipline is a hallmark of youth development. Fair play, respect for your opponents, respect for those in authority. So we pray that this competition will be injury-free and that the best of your ability will be exhibited here. Thank you very much.
For a final remark and to officially kick off this final phase of the TTS, it is my pleasing duty to invite the President of the Liberia Football Association, Mustafa Raji.
Thank you very much. Mr. Margo Richards, former Deputy Minister of Sports and member of the Technical Development Committee, members of the Executive Committee present, the Technical Director, coaches of the Senior National Team and Honor 20 National Team, our scouts, our players, representatives of counties. It's an exciting day for me. Standing at the George Manawia Technical Center, a vision started by the administration of the Somo, Council Somo Zella Wesley, to have a center of excellence, continued by Mr. Musa Ability, who came through the Women Africa of Africa to construct a couple of buildings, and our administration to establish, to enclose this facility to run a mini stadium, to make it also hospitable for all of you players, and to also improve. Thanks to the executive committee for making the decision for the next cycle 2023-2026 that they have approved the upgrading of this technical center to be at a level of international standard that more people can come, train, and develop themselves. Evidenced by hosting referees from the various counties for the national television playoffs. My special thanks and appreciation to the technical department, the team in the technical department, and the Minister. I'm happy and excited that we, as the Football Association, continue to work in line with past ideas and proposals from the Ministry of Youth and Sports and current vision of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. That today we are open as the Football Association, not just to those who are involved in football, but also those who play football. Thanks to our technical director for encouraging and establishing a pathway for football players life after football, evidenced by the head and coordinator of the talent development scheme, former national team goalkeeper Nathaniel Sherman. We also have within the women's department, Madam Kevin and me, who are all working together with the Football Association, our own way of working and creating a pathway for our former players. Thanks also for the involvement of one of our greatest players, second to President Weah in terms of winning a lot of accolades in Africa, Mr. Adris Lafor, who has joined the scouting team to identify these young talented players. Thanks to Anthony Lafor, who played flew the flag of Nigeria all over Africa our first Nigerian player who played in the Club World Cup. I mean, congratulations and thanks to you and Mr. Lafort for joining the team with the LFA to help move football forward. The talent development scheme is something that we are happy about. Vision of the Football Association, we thought that there was a need to build football from the foundation. We started with a couple of pilot projects, introducing the Butano Cup, the Heroes Cup, to ensure that we create a pathway for young players. After those pilot projects, we launched the first edition of the U-15 National League in the country, first ever in the history of our country, and also went forward with the U-12 Grassroots League. Nation One became the first champions of our U-15 League, and Tele Academy also for the Grassroots League respectively. So we thought to advance this, and the technical director along with his team went through a lot of different processes that started from December last year with funding from FIFA. To each and every one of you here, the Football Association again received $50,000 as support to the Football Association Talent Development Scheme. This funding was used, it's currently used to support the running of the competition, to support all of what you are doing here today, that you are eating, that you are well attired to run the competition for a period of over 6 months. The Executive Committee of the Football Association, taking note after the visit of the experts sent by FIFA, decided to approve for the 4-year cycle additional contribution towards the talent development scheme so that we can have more funding towards youth football development all over Liberia, not just in Monserrate County. The technical director and his team also moved forward with another project we're going to add over the U-15 talent development scheme activity, the inclusion of talent coaches. So in a few months from now, we will be searching for 4 talent coaches that we assigned in Lofa, Maryland, Nima, and Grangeville County respectively to support with the talent development scheme in terms of identifying along with the teams that will be participating in the Under 15 competition to get the best talent to further represent their counties at the level of the final tournament in Monserrate County. The process, as stated by the technical director, will include filtering to get the best out of the best that will then be selected to stay at the technical center, be retrained, developed further to be inserted into our youth football program. We believe this is the way to go. This is a structure that we want to put in place and sustain over the period so that people that will come after our administration will follow suit, and in few years to come, we will start to see the difference. Whether we are at the LFA or not in the LFA, when we sustain and maintain this process with all of the necessary investment, we'll surely see Liberian flag fly way up there high. We encourage and ask the government for all of this support through the Ministry of Youth and Sports to reinvest, our lawmakers reinvest in football development. It is important not just for boys, but for boys and girls, and also football in schools. This is the essence of football development, and we, as the manager, given authority by government to organize and run sporting competition in the country, is ready to move ahead with this initiative because it is important for each and every one of us. I'm happy to see young boys from the 8 counties representing their counties, competing, playing football for the excitement of our people, our coaches, development, and the rest of others. Through the FIFA Forward Fund, again, we as the executive committee brought in equipments as solidarity support to all of the teams in the country. We have started distributing equipment at the level of the women's football, the senior, first, second, and women's upper league teams, regional women's football competition, and we believe that the grassroots teams are also important, and we need to give them football to play. Give a child a football to play and put a smile on the face of the boys. So we're starting today with all of the 8 teams that are here. Each team is going to go away with 10 footballs per team. We're talking about providing 10 footballs per team, 93 U-15 teams that are registered in this talent development scheme competition will receive 10 footballs each, just like we've done at the level of the first, second division, community and third division league. Over 900 teams in Liberia will all receive sporting equipment from the Football Association. Members of the Executive Committee, I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to each and every one of you for this initiative, approval, and support. To our dear stakeholders who also are in line and supportive of this idea, we want to say a big thank you to you. To the members of the press, all of those who are covering this activity, those that are in Liberia, out of Liberia, we call upon you to join hands with us. Let us work together in the interest of developing football in our country. The Liberia Football Association is apolitical. Our focus is about developing football, giving chance to a boy or a girl to explore and have a better future. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, so we'll do a distribution, and then while we go the distribution, then we'll have to